Okay. Maybe that will work. If not, so I'll do it with someone else. Okay. Now you worked with Casey the first time you came in.
Yeah.
And looking at your past report, you don't have much of an appetite.
Yeah.
And what does that concern you at all, or?
I think it's just more, I'm busy, so it's not that I don't have an appetite, it's just that I don't really think about eating, like, at all. Like, I would eat if I had time, but I don't, so.
Okay. What kind of explain on your relationship with food?
I like food. I mean, I try to eat healthy. I just don't have time all the time to eat it, so I'm busy. I don't really think about it, so, but I do like food. I like to eat it a lot, so.
Would you think that kind of like pre-planning your meals and whatnot and be more conscientious of them would help you be able to consume food even if you don't have time?
I've tried to meal plan, like meal prep and stuff. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I just don't go home. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, sometimes I'll do it, and then sometimes I don't. I don't have time some days, so I won't do it. And then, but it does help. Like, when I do it, I eat more, I feel like, during the day and during the week when I do it.
And how does your like energy like balance feel when you don't do the meal prep? And
I don't really notice a difference because I'm always tired because I work really late. And then I drink a lot of coffee, like a lot. So I can't really say that I notice a difference.
so do you drink more, like how do you like your coffee?
Like black usually. Sometimes I'll put like
Okay,
in
so
it, but
so like no no real like energy minus the I guess caffeine boost you get.
yeah.
So you make a lot of your food by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like live on campus or?
I have an apartment off campus.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's very convenient on having an off-campus apartment. So do you always kind of make your own meals and food?
Yeah, usually. I don't really eat out that much, and then I don't have a meal plan for campus, so I don't eat on campus. Unless it's like Chick-fil-A or something here and there.
Okay. Yeah, I figured there. I don't eat out much either and don't have a meal plan, so a lot of my food preparation involves me taking the time and making the food. So I can see where there are some days where there isn't enough time to kind of think about making food and taking time to eat and stuff. How have your classes been going?
Good. Yeah, they're all good. I have early classes, and then I work really late with bartend, so then I'm always tired to get up for them, but I go and they're doing good, so.
Okay. So you have a lot of like morning classes and whatnot?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And pretty much what is a day that you don't think about eating?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
How come?
I'm just the most busy like those days. I have 3 classes instead of like Wednesday and Friday. I only have 1, and then I go to gym, and then usually I work on top like after that by the end of the night. So I'm always like from 8 to basically 4 in the morning. I'm constantly going, so I eat when I can.
Okay. Now, have you tried to think of like strategies so you do incorporate food during those days so you kind of, I guess, have energy throughout the day, like maybe snacks or something?
I mean, yeah, I take snacks like in my backpack and stuff, but that's about it. I don't eat like meals.
Right. And how have like the snacks been helping you?
They're good, I guess. Make sure I'm not hungry, like they do that, so. Yeah.
Is there like any like thing specific you like to, I guess, address with eating or anything where like energy balance, stress management?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I do find it like a little concerning, especially hearing how active you are with exercise and work and stuff. That I would like to see you try to incorporate more stuff in your like daily routine food wise, instead of like coffee, because I know like caffeine and even like any kind of like liquid kind of like mask hunger in a way, so you might be getting hungry but you might feel full with like the liquid kind of blocking like I guess the stimulus of hunger. So what is there like any other beverage you kind of drink throughout the day except for coffee?
I drink water. I drink a lot of water, but I also drink Monsters. They're like the white ones. They don't have no calories, no sugar, but I've been on those a lot lately. But I do drink a lot of water in between all of it, so.
Okay. So a lot of like caffeine
Yeah.
beverages. Caffeinated beverages. Would you consider like maybe eliminating one of your caffeinated beverages for maybe just like a granola bar or something? Kind of like get like a different kind of energy that your body would use beneficially to like kind of energize itself instead of just like a stimulus that energizes like activity in your brain and like makes you feel like you have energy.
Like what kind of snack would give me that energy?
Pretty much kind of anything really, like maybe like a granola bar or some kind of fruit or something.
Okay.
Something that your body can break down, give you calories, so it has like fuel instead of kind of just it has actual fuel and not thinking.
Okay.
Not just thinking it has actual fuel. Kind of like what caffeine does. Like it makes you feel energized, but it doesn't really give your body anything to really work on, which is why people go through like the crashes and then they need more caffeine to build back up and get energy again.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be a, I guess, goal I'd like to see you work towards, just like maybe like one uncaffeinated drink for, or one caffeinated drink for maybe something small that you could take with you to class or something.
Okay.
Say.
Okay.
What do you think the likeliness would be of you achieving or trying to achieve the goal?
I mean, I know I can do it. Last year, I got really bad migraines and I had to like cut caffeine out of my diet like almost completely. So I know I can do it. It's just I truly do just like coffee to drink it. So
yeah.
I mean, I can do it.
I definitely understand you there. I use it a lot for kind of like races and stuff. But also know that caffeine without any, I guess, actual fuel for your body is very detrimental. Almost faced that at my last race I had, because I really didn't have much that morning, like anything that would be like a whole grain, so it would sustain my energy. I had like a bagel and with peanut butter and stuff, so a refined grain that my body just like burst through since I don't eat refined grains a lot. And had a small thing, maybe like this big, well, might have like 4 ounces of it, of cold brewed coffee right before my race, without like, I maybe had 20 ounces of water that morning before, coffee, bagel, hard-boiled egg, that's it, and then the coffee before, and was really feeling it during the race, just because the caffeine kind of masked my muscle fatigue and stuff. But when it got to the point where my body literally ran out of fuel to keep going is when I was like getting shaky during the race and stuff, and the last part of the race was just like me trying to sustain every kind of ounce of energy and stuff I had left to finish it.
Yeah.
So I do know it's like caffeine can like show like that mask that you have energy, but it can also be very detrimental if you don't give your body an actual fuel source for it to break down and use to get the energy and get the glucose and proteins to rebuild it, and fat to kind of use as a backup system to give glucose.